Good afternoon. Today I am going to give you a brief introduction about 12th standard curriculum of physical education. There are no changes in the curriculum this year. There will be total 10 units. First unit will be planning in sports, second unit sports and nutrition, third unit yoga and lifestyle, fourth unit physical education and sports for children with special need, fifth unit will be children and women in sports. This unit will be telling about the growth and development and women participation in sports. Then the sixth unit will be test and measurement. We have already seen this unit in 11, test and measurement. It will take further the affair test, testing the components, body components like strength, speed, endurance, flexibility and coordination. Then seventh unit will be physiology and sports. In this unit we will be seeing the effect of various exercises on various systems of our body. Also we will be seeing the injuries, types of injuries and how we can manage it. Then unit number 8 will be biomechanics. In biomechanics we will be seeing the effect of forces and in sports, how forces are used in sports and Newton's laws are used in sports. Then how many types are there of movements. Then ninth unit will be psychology and sports, in which we will see personality and motivation. And the 10th unit will be training in sports. So these are 10 units which you will be studying, and all the theory will be for 70 marks. There will be 30 marks practical, and practical we will discuss when the schools reopen. You have to prepare a project and you have to submit it. You have to take certain measurements also. In theory, I always take the first unit at the end of the term, because there are a lot of calculations in that unit, how to prepare the draws and all. So firstly we'll start with the second unit, which is sports and nutrition, because we all know that for being a sports person you need to be fit. I won't say only healthy. Health is different, or fitness is different for different sports. We have seen that last year. You cannot compare a fitness of weightlifter with a fitness of volleyball player or an athlete or runner. So it will be different. It will be according to their discipline which they are going to participate in. But nutrition is required for keeping ourselves healthy. Like for example, when we drive a vehicle can be driven only with the help of fuel, and that also good fuel. If there is a problem with fuel, or there is a mix, something is mixed with the fuel, so our vehicle's engine may get damaged. To avoid that, we need proper fuel. You all know that. You must be driving the vehicles. So that is how sports and nutrition are related. So we'll see first what is diet. Diet is nothing but whatever you intake every day in your day-to-day life. Whatever you intake, whatever you eat, that is your diet. At what time you eat, how much you eat, that varies person by person. But that is all is your diet. So what is balanced diet? We always talk about nutrition. Nutrition means we need nutrients in our diet. And balanced diet is a diet which has all the nutrients in their adequate quantity. Means whatever quantity of a particular nutrient is required, in that particular quantity will be having the nutrients in that diet. That diet is called balanced diet. There are certain parts of food. Before that, I hope you understood what is meant by diet and balanced diet. All the nutrients in adequate quantity in our diet, that diet is called balanced diet. There are parts of food. There are basically three parts of food. The first part is that which provides us continuous energy yielding food. That is part for first part. Because for doing any action, now I am moving my hand, I am speaking, I am sitting, everything we require energy, and that energy is provided to our body from the, we absorb that energy or prepare that energy in our body with the help of these nutrition or nutrients, whatever we eat in our diet. So first part is energy yielding food. Second part is body building food. Body building means the food which helps in growth and development of our tissues, muscles, and also healing the tissue injuries. So energy yielding food, fat and carbohydrate, these are more larger sources in our body of energy. Proteins are bodybuilding food. They help in improving growth and development. They promote growth and development. Then third one is defensive food. Nowadays we are seeing that the pandemic of coronavirus, COVID-19, body defense is more important. If your immunity is good or your defense or firewall is good, then you can easily fight against corona. So defensive food, which comprises of vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals both come together and provide that shield to our body and save us from the attack of various viruses and bacteria. And they keep us away, keep us healthy and keep us away from the illnesses. So that is how these parts of food are important. Then there are two major types of nutrients in our diet. We will discuss this in next lecture in detail. Till that time, have a nice day.